Hi, my name is Ajite, a student from the Accra Technical University, from the Electrical and Electronics Department, level 300 students. Okay, so I'm here to talk about my Arduino Uno project I've built, yes. So as you can see on your screen, this is the schematic drawing of the Arduino project, yes. This is a schematic drawing of it. And also, this is the PCB I did. Yes, this is a PCB of it, the routing and everything. So first, let me show you how I added the components and everything. So before you add a component, you have to press A on the keyboard to load, and then search for any component you want. Let me see, capacitor. Yes, you have different types, so you choose the one you want to use. I want to use this one. Press on it and then press OK. Then you place it there. That's it. This is there. So after adding the components, you now check for the errors. Yes, check for the errors and then warnings. So at the top bar, you see this feature here, electrical rules checker. You press it and then you run ERC for the schematic. You run it. Yeah, so as you can see, I have 0 errors and then 7 warnings. So since I have no errors, I have no problem. I can move on with my work. The warnings I can ignore it. You said that you can ignore it. So after you add your components, you do the wiring, you check for errors, and then now you have to add footprint before you can switch to the PCB. So for you to add a footprint, let me zoom in one component. Yes, you select the components, select it, and then you press F. Select the component and you press F, yes. Then you press this button here, and then you search for the component. That was resistor, right? Resistor. Yes. So you have different types of the resistor footprint you want to use, any one you want to use. Choose it, then you press OK. Yes. You want to apply to it. That's it. So since I've done it, let me just. That's it for for adding the footprint. Yes. So now you've added a component, you do the wiring, you check for the errors, you added a footprint. Yes. So now let's switch to the PCB. So for you to switch to the PCB, either you use this feature here, switch to PCB editor, or you go to tools, then you switch to PCB editor. So since I've already done mine. Okay, so this is the PCB of my schematic of my Arduino Uno project. Yes. So first you have to do the dimension. So you go to this side, you look for edge cut, you press it, then you press on the rectangular, and then you give the dimension 100 by 100. Yes. So, and then after that, you have to do your routing. So before that, initially you wouldn't see this red and then blue things. You will see some faint lines that you have to match to do your routing. Yes. So you have to do your routing for every component, every part. The lines you see, you have to redo it, that's the routing. So you press on this feature here, press it. Then let me zoom in to get some edge. Yes, this side. So if you have to do the routing, you search for the edge where the faint line is. You press on it. Yes, and this one will appear. Then you move. Yes, you see the way it's moving. That's the route. Then you move to the other end. Then you also press it. Yes, that's how you do the routing. So after you're done with the routing, it will look this way, the red, and they'll be very beautiful. And after that, you have to run to check your errors. So at the top, you see this design rules checker. You press it, and then you run DRC. The schematic, which is the first one, it was ERC. So this one is DRC. You run it. Yes, so as you can see, I have no errors, 0 errors and 0 warnings. Yes, so I'm safe. I'm good to go. Yes. So this is my PBC design of Arduino Uno project. And this is the 3D view of it. Yes, the 3D view of it, sorry. The 3D view. Yeah. So these are the components, the USB, the power, this is the 3D view of it. This is the PCB. This was the schematic, yes. So you start by adding the component, then you do the wirings and everything, and then you run it, check your errors and then warnings and everything. Yes. Then you switch to the PCB. Once you draw your line, you do the dimensions, you do the routing, and then you also run it to check your errors and everything. So after that, you have to generate the gimbal files and drills. So that when you move to files, if you press on file, then go to fabrication output, then go to gibbers, yes, gibbers. Yes, this side pop-up menu will appear for you to generate the drill file. So you make sure this side is on Geba. Yes, Geba. Then you press generate and to generate the gimbal files for you. Yes, to make sure all these are checked. The ones which are not checked, yeah, you leave it. And also for the BOM, yes. If you go to the same place, the file, fabrication outputs, the last one, bill of materials, you press it, yes. Until you change the name, then you save it to wherever you want to save it to. Make sure the most important thing, make sure it's on CSV. Yes, CSV files. Then you save it. Yeah. That's it. Save it. Yeah, so that's how I built my Arduino Uno project. From the schematic to the PBC and then to the 3D view. Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much.